Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Guardians of Axam. So, on Friday I went and got my hair cut. It was getting a bit long, so you can see it's nice and short now. I think, like Samson, when he got his hair taken away, it made him weak. So I think I got sick after getting my hair cut. The weather here has been a bit strange. It's been hot and cold, hot and cold. Um, So although I like the new hair, I definitely feel the cold, and yeah, I think I just caught caught something and was sick for a few days. Yeah, so it's been a few days. So there's some artwork that's progressed, but not much progression on the code because well, in fact, I did nothing since last time. And I think I'm going to experiment with moving my streaming sessions around a little bit. Because like a Monday and a Friday, I might try and move the times a little bit around. I'll probably leave during the week at the same time. And also, you may have noticed, but I've decided not to stream on a Sunday. Just I need one day to rest. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I may have been slightly ambitious with a 7-day a week streaming schedule. We'll see how it goes because it does force me to do stuff, which is good. So I think last time we were trying to do some refactoring and just make some changes to string stuff to use enums. I'm going to check in my list. Yeah. Replace string variety in deck with enums. I put a note here. Decide how to handle enum conversion tune from JSON with regard to the front end, and then some handle failure stuff. Okay, well I think today we'll just have a look at the enum stuff and continue. And that's probably what I'll do today. And I think we'll look at some artwork as well. So let's start with a quick spike I was looking at. So I've seen that if you have a enum and say this class card here, in the JSON mapping I can say deck is a deck, and when I create a new card with a deck one, so that's the enum, and then I convert that to JSON using the JSON mapping, it produces the following. Just clear that, run this. So C to JSON, it produces deck with a value of 0, and then when I take that JSON, and if I put 1 in as a string, it converts from JSON to this JSON, and it does look like it converts correctly to a deck. But what I really want is the 0 here when I generate JSON to also be the string 1 to the value instead of the 0. So converting between the two will make things a bit easier because then I won't have to do queries on abstract numbers for things in the database. So I won't be looking for like a deck of 0. I can continue to look for a deck of whatever the name of the deck is as a string. And so as part of researching that, I found that in the macro you can also supply an extra bit of information where you can say the type and then you can pass a few other bits of information, and one of those is the converter. So you can specify an alternate type for parsing generation. The converter must define from JSON and to JSON, So a pull parser and a builder. So I haven't really used this stuff before. I always just do JSON mapping. But there are some converters. So looking further up, we can see what a JSON builder looks like. So you can build your own. Wait, it's a bit bigger. You can build your own builder. You just say JSON object, and then the fields and values as an array 1, 2, 3. So maybe that's something that might be better. And then the pull. JSON.build. Hey, that's kind of the same example. JSON parse. So where's the pull? JSON builder. JSON builder. JSON pull parser. So this is, you consume JSON token by token. I was looking for an example here, but didn't see a handy example. But I guess this one is fine. In our example, the mapping, it does convert it from JSON correctly. So I don't know if I can just supply one of the options to JSON mapping, just the builder, perhaps. Usage. Custom objects would use JSON mapping or define a new method that accepts the pull parser. The value can be a hash literal. Specify alternate type for parsing and generation. The converter must define from JSON and to JSON, and then it says, so format on time format. Let's just see what this looks like. Parse, string build, parse format. Well, doesn't seem particularly helpful. Maybe from JSON to JSON. Oh, I see. From JSON takes a pull parser, pull read string, then parse. Okay. Oh, converter. Okay, what about the opposite way? To JSON takes the JSON builder. Okay, interesting. So I wonder if I can just give it the converter. How does that work? Alternate type. wonder if I can put the type right on the enum here. Really not sure. Let's try it. So to JSON takes a JSON builder. Okay, and what does it do? JSON build. JSON build, do JSON. JSON object. JSON field. This would be deck. This would be deck. Oh yeah, let me check enum again. I've forgotten. Crystal Lang enum. Forgotten the conversion. Dot value. What's this? Object dot value maybe. So ditch the array and ditch this. There's an object with a field of deck with object dot value. Can that work? Not so much. Oh yes, this is the build. Oh right, I see. Did not quite get that right there. I think you have to pass it like well, nothing here perhaps. To JSON. Not really sure what kind I need here. Converter to JSON value and JSON builder. As class methods. Yeah. Okay. To JSON takes a value and a JSON builder. Value is time. It just calls to JSON underneath there. It's its own struct. Maybe I don't want that on here. It's, well, actually, maybe I do. Because this mapping will call this deck and use this the 2JSON on this deck, which will build. Well, I guess I'd have to give it something. the object. Should be a deck. I don't see why I should need to give it a pull, a builder though. Is this even? Nope, it's not using it. Try this. Nope. So maybe I have to say here the converter. Time format. Time format. Alternate type. Don't really need an alternate type here though. Surely this deck should use, unless this should be like a this kind of thing. JSON takes a deck. Oh yeah. Well, it's totally ignoring the JSON on deck. Nothing in here, is there? Not really. Crystalline enum to JSON. Let's have a look. Okay, what's this? Defining I should add a new with the same signature. Alright. Oh, interesting. Acquire JSON in example 0. To JSON, value to JSON. Enum example, struct enum. Def example dot new pull from value pull redent. example 0 to JSON, 0 example JSON from 0, 0. Well, how is this struct working? Example 0 to JSON is 0. Example from JSON. Def example.new. Same thing. I tried to define enum.new poor parser. To string enum. Okay, I kind of think this is the kind of a thing. Why isn't IO? What's parse? Not really doing anything. Yikes. Okay. Well, not really sure what to do here. Gonna go on the crystal channel and see if there's any help over there. So I want to override JSON mapping deck is deck. So really, I didn't want a whole object here. I just wanted a string. Can I be like value to JSON? Why does it need an IO? Maybe there's some JSON help here. Not really. Okay. Crystalline to JSON. Uh, 19.4. Well, that's pretty old. Maybe something like this. Huh. Not so much. Well, I don't really care about that one. Why am I getting a 0 still? Oh, okay. So that is doing something. All right. So I think I'm getting there. Just need to know really about Enum. Ah, I see. New value. Ah, yes, I see. Okay, so now I can produce the JSON that I want. So deck 1 is what I want, and then when I've got the other way, the default one should work. Okay, this could work. That means on my enums I need to override. Where's my enums for Verity? So, where are we? Ha! Totally lost my enums. I need like a awesome search like IntelliJ has that just brings up everything I need. Okay, 2JSON, build JSON, 2S. So I guess this is what I want. Why did I put 2 rec on here? Take that off. Alrighty. Is logged on, blah blah blah, on params. Card revert date with string. Go make 66. So what's this? UI. Oh, I see. That's because UI card is a string at the moment. So UI update card. UI update card. Update card. So I'm just mapping these. So deck, I think I can just put the types in here now. What do I call it? Deck theme or deck? Deck theme. Is that going to work? Create packs for user, go back 110. 110. So this takes UI pictures packs. Takes a rarity. Go back 120. 120. UI generate decks. Deck is a deck theme. Rarity is a rarity. Okay, interesting. Let's run the tests. Surely as deck ID, create deck, deck, delete cards, login page, restriction. Right, UI card. This rarity must come into play. UI card. Interesting. Well, let's fire it up and see what happens. Oops. Localhost 3000. log in. All right. What happened here? My collection. It died. Why did it die? Missing hash key card IDs. Deck repo 35. Mm-mm-mm. 35. Value select card IDs includes C. So decks. Let's take the user ID. So why is that? Let's go to the database. AC5 Data Explorer. Go Mac dev table decks. DB is not defined. What? Tables, cards, Explorer, what? Interesting. Card IDs. So this is basically saying 35 is saying get all decks. So it'll get the deck. And for each deck it'll say maybe cards, get all cards. If maybe cards is a success, and then get the value, and for each one get the card IDs off the deck. We don't have card IDs on this deck. We only have cards. So maybe I changed this and didn't unique and start again. So basically card IDs are supposed to be on user card repo. User card repo, get all cards. Insert a user card. A user card has that stuff on it, and our deck has an array of card IDs. Okay, so I guess I made those changes and I didn't nuke the dev database. Let's try this. Okay. Let's go to register. Oops. Okay, register. And let's expand that a bit. Okay, so admin, angels, common, no, angels, rare, 50, paladins, epic, 50, demons, legendary, 50, undead, insane, 50, angels, common, 50. There you go, 250 cards. So go to the shop, buy 1 pack of rare, go to my collection, here's my 1 pack. Okay, so this is good. Let's go check in the database. I didn't create any decks yet. Cards. Oh, what's this deck? 0, rarity 0. This is not what I want. I see. So when I wrote the deck, oh, rarity.value. No, I don't want that. I want a string, I think. Deck, user card, user, yeah, so I think I want a string there. Let's just do that again. Okay. Password. Admin. Angels. Common. 50. Paladins. Rare. 50. Demons. Epic. 50. That's probably enough to buy a pack of rare. Oops, it was not. I need more cards. Demons, legendary, 50, undead. Oh, it could just be the purchase is not working. Let's try again. Buy. Okay, that didn't work. Index out of bounds in the sample. In card repo CR11. User card repo. Oh, filter by rarity.value. I see. So So let's check cards up. Right. Okay, good. So we don't want the value here anymore. We want just string. And okay. So just restarting this should help. Okay, awesome. Right, it's looking good. So this should be user cards. User card. Yep. And what else do I need? I basically UI user card. Yes, this is a string. Do I need a string here? Not too sure. Kind of feels like this should be converted to an enum. Yeah. Okay. So let's create a deck. So what happens here? 404 not found. API deck. Did I not implement create a deck? Post API deck. What's this? Post API deck. What do you mean 404? Deck name. UI create deck. Takes the deck name. Well, it kind of looks like it is there. What is the problem? 404 found. Post API deck. Post API deck. Well, I'm not really sure why that's not working. Yeah, this should definitely be going to post. API deck. Is it not getting here? What is going on? What's this? Let's try again. That's better. Okay. Add cards to deck. What's this? Oh yes, I didn't get very far with this. Yes. Okay, cool. But I think I did the back end for it. So let's stop this. Let's run G test. All good. So now what I wasn't sure about is some of these functions. Not those, but the UI ones. Let's find deck theme rarity. Yeah, so I kind of feel that this should be rarity, and this should be deck theme. And when I initialize the UI card, I feel like this deck should be a deck theme, and the rarity should be a rarity. And then when I have a QR, I should be like so what have I got? A string. Yeah, I've got the string. I need to convert the string to rarity. So let's just research that a minute. So if I had one in a JSON, it's finding it. But if I have just a string, how do I convert the string? Values. Oh, return the Enum member that has the given name. Return the Enum that has given name. Okay, so I think I want parse. Yeah, I think I want parse. So I think I want like deck dot parse 1. Yeah. Deck dot parse. Okay, so back up in UI card. This has to be wrapped around a deck theme. Dot parse. This is a rarity dot parse. I think, and then user card should be rarity. Deck should be deck theme. And then we will pass in a deck theme and the rarity, and then here we'll do a deck theme parse and a rarity parse. Righty. How is that? What's this? User card repo 34. User card repo. Oh yes, that's because here we're creating a user card. Yes, I need a deck theme. Parse here. Actually, UI user card. UI user card. Quantity as I. UI user card. Okay, so I think I can replace this with a call UI user card from QR. I think the C is a QR. Yep, making some progress. Let's run some tests. I think I fixed that. I think UI user card from QR will fix it. Uh-oh. Loads of errors. Not quite. Oh, what? Unknown enum deck theme value 0. What? Missing hash key quantity. Code repos. Okay. Broke loads of stuff. Right, get all decks. What happened to get all decks? Get all decks. User code repo 34. Well, so this, it didn't like this. Why not? UI user card. C is a get, which is a query query result. UI user card. It's a query result, and I'm basically saying map deck theme and rarity and deck theme pars, rarity pars, quantity as I, QR. It kind of looks like it should work to me. Oh, no, I know why it doesn't work. I can't do it here. It's because user card, quantity is coming off user card, because user card here doesn't have a quantity. Yeah. Okay, so I'm basically getting all the cards for this user's card, and then right, okay, I get it. So rarity, I've got to do a rarity dot parse and pass this in. Right, that should fix all of that. One failure. Okay, so find all cards. Should find all existing cards. And this is card repo find all. Card repo find all. Line 60. UI cards from cursor. UI card. I bet this is because deck theme and rarity. Okay, so maybe somewhere I'm using a value still. And then enum deck theme value 0. UI card. Alright, get all cards. Card repo spec. What was this? It was on UI card. It was on card repo. So find all cards. Generate the cards. And then card repo find all. So UI card QR line 12. QR ID to S, name to S. Deck theme. Rarity. Okay, well, this is a bit weird. Find all cards on card repo spec. Line 68. Here we go. Spec. Card repo spec. Line 68. Okay. So this all looks good. We've got a deck, angels, rarity is rare. Oh, interesting. How did that pass this time? But this is card repo in find all. But it looks like it didn't happen until later on. Maybe in one of the later specs. It just uses UI card. Well, it's hard to say where the problem's coming from exactly. Let's run some other specs. So card repo spec. Okay, so card repo spec definitely failed. On line 70. After generating a whole ton of random cards. Let's run that again. Expected 67, got 60. Okay, let's fix that in a minute. So when I run it by itself, it passes. When I run it with everything else, it doesn't. Why is that? Why is that? What do I do here? Add card. Generate random cards. Okay, let's check the spec helper. Oh. Create random cards. Okay, so the rarity, the deck and the rarity here need to be card repo insert. So deck theme rarity card.new deck and rarity. That's this one. Deck and rarity. Initialize deck and rarity. Deck to S, rarity to S. It's all good. It's all good. Can't really see what the problem is. Unknown deck theme value 0. Unknown deck theme value. Oh. Let's try it again. Let's put these values out here. It's saying value 0, which is weird. Did it get this far? Maybe I should just P the QR. Confusing. I'm in UI user card. Oh, I'm in the wrong place, that's why. Yeah, definitely very tired. I should be in this place here. Right, let's just print these out. Deck theme value. Ooh, look at that. One of these is a 0 somehow. How is that? How is that 0? I think one of the tests somewhere is adding it incorrectly. Somewhere. Maybe there's a deck.value somewhere. What is this? What is this? Aha. Deck. What's this? Update. Deck to S. Verity to S. Alright, awesome. So that's working. Let's nuke the database. do jar. Right, let's do a quick functional test. So this should be register. Register. Let's do it this way. Demons, epic, blah, 3, 5, 7. Save it. Angels, common, 50. Paladins, rare, 50. Demons, epic, 50. Undead, have we got any legendary? No. Okay, so undead legendary, 50. I think that's it. Angels, insane, 50. Okay, let's go edit this guy. Update. All good. Let's do it again. Edit. Let's change him from rare to epic. Yep, good. What's this? Delete now. Okay, that's good. Added those, added these, edit that. That's all working. My collection's empty. Shop. Purchase 1 rare pack. My collection. Add a deck. Okay, that's good. All working. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think that's enough. Still not fully recovered. I'm still pretty tired. So hopefully next few days I'll pick up my energy again and we'll continue. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.